Welcome back to another anime review. This is another anime review. I would just like to say this is probably the most fucked up anime I've ever watched. First off, the main characters. Let's go with the main character, which is the girl, and she has blue hair. I'm gonna call her the blue girl with the blue hair. Yokua or whatever the hell her name is. I'm terrible at Japanese names. That's why I call them blue hair girl, red hair, or whatever the fuck. She meets a friend who is a surfer, and she surfs in air, which is kind of fucking funny. Which is kind of funny because they decide to go into a fantasy world where they're competing against trying to get these fucking things that go make them go in the fantasy world. I might call it the fantasy world, but it's technically the land of illusions. Now then, with that being said, though, here's where it gets a little fucked up. Episode 3 is when you find out who the main villain is at this point. And there's this girl who has a bunch of her minions have ball gags in their mouths, and I don't know what the fuck. I watched the third episode's like the most fucked up episode of all of them. Why the fuck do you have to have a sex toy reference in the third fucking episode? It's not like the anime fucking swear all the fucking time. It's just like what the fuck. I don't fucking get the logic. And then that's the only thing that happens to that thing, but then it just gets weirder and weirder. First off, the main villains of when they do to the girl with the blue hair and her friend destroy them. Her other friend, who is a blonde chick, she's working against them, even though she's technically working with them. At some point, she still move on with their side. She gets their powers too. The worst thing is that the main villains that they're working with, they all fucking die, and the androids live. They go to the school, they go do this, that, and the other thing, and also the fact that this, that, and the other thing. So there's two androids, and they work, and then they go to school at the end. It's a happy ending, no doubt about it. But the worst thing of the worst thing, and this is where I lost my shit, is that the mother is actually the eaten villain here, and she's the mother of her kid. She's trying to kill everyone in the delusional world, which makes no fucking sense. And it just doesn't make any sense. I don't fucking get its logic. I don't get fucking anything about it. The scientist is actually a smart guy. He acts like a nerd the whole time. And this, that, and the other thing. I don't know why the fuck the mother has to be the fucking main villain. But the main problem with the whole thing is the fact that why does she have to be the villain? I don't fucking get that. Because they won't. Her mother. See, this is why I don't. This is why I'm so pissed off at this fucking anime. It's not because it's fucked up. Oh boy, episode 3 is where it gets really fucked up. It's where the one of the villains has like a bunch of servants with bog eggs in their mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing to do with that. No, it's the fact that the mother is the main villain, but they don't explain to you guys why she's the main villain until the second to last episode. I dealt with that before in another certain anime that I can't remember because I don't like that anime as well. No, actually, no. This anime does the same thing as Magical Monica. They explain everything that happens at the very end of the anime, and you're like, well, what the fuck did I just watch? Although the only difference between Magical Monica is the fact that they explain at the end of why why there are different universes of every character. This, however, does not, because there's a fantasy world and a real world. The real world, I can't even say that right, has its issues, and I don't fucking get the concept. Plus, also the fact that one of the main villains, well, the organization, once they figure out that the blonde chicks is not working with them anymore, they decide to hire a new person. But the new person doesn't really do anything. She shoots two people, that's good, but then all of a sudden she works with the good guys at the tail end of the anime. I'm like, she doesn't even have any fucking fight scenes. I feel like she's just there. She wants to go in the fantasy world, but the organization doesn't want her to. And the worst thing about it is the fact that she doesn't really do anything. The only thing that she does that's actually, kind of useful is the fact that she shoots the robot, because there's a robot, in the brain, and then he goes all crazy ape shit bullshit. But to be frankly honest with you, the anime makes no fucking sense. I feel like, You know what? This, if you ever want to take acid, then watch this anime, because that's what I felt like I watched the whole entire fucking time. It's fucking weird. It's fucking up there. At first you thought, okay, it's weird, whatever, and then all of a sudden the third episode hit. I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, seriously, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, your friend is your enemy now until the very end of the anime. Plus, there's also another character that only gets one episode, and why the fuck is he there? They call him Mister, and he's a small short guy who makes robots in the fantasy world. But for some reason, his character development doesn't go anywhere. He's just there, and it's, what the fuck? Why am I watching this? I mean, seriously, he's just there for one episode. Plus, also the fact that there's another character who is her senpai. She's an upperclassman, I think, and the fact that she likes art. But when they go into her memories, go into her memories. Let me just say this: her personality changes in the future. But the worst thing is that at the very end of the anime, her personality is back to normal again. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't fucking get this. I just don't. But because of how wonky and weird this shit happens, especially episode 3, I'm going to be referencing episode 3 for this whole entire video. I'm giving it a 5 because of the fact that it's fucked up weird and I just don't understand it. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching? Now then, to do commend of it, the theme song is actually decent. I do like the theme song. It's kind of okay. I can withstand it for like 5 or 6 episodes, and there's pretty much 12, 13 episodes in max. But boy, I felt like I was on acid the whole fucking time I was watching the anime. That's probably because the first episode makes you want to feel like you're doing acid. First off, they go into a fantasy world where instead of it's summer, there's snow everywhere, and there's these giant creatures that look like a big giant freaking sloths the size of a fucking house going into the fucking water just because they just want to be dicks. I don't fucking get that, and I don't understand it. At first I thought, okay, it's gonna be friends versus foe, but no, they're not. None of the characters of the 4 episodes, none of them are anywhere close to being the main villain. That's their mom, and her mom doesn't come up until they tease her a little bit from the very beginning of the anime. Like, she has dreams that she's in a boat with her mother and she doesn't realize it until she realizes it. But that's like episode 9 and 8 or 9, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? So pretty much you just dick me over saying that this organization's evil, and then all of a sudden her mom just shows up and say, fuck you, I'm just gonna kill everyone. It's like, what the fuck? The only characters that she doesn't kill are the characters that actually, are irrelevant or just there. I mean, the 2 robots are still there. They're going to school now, which is good. Then you got the character that came in late, but she doesn't really do shit either. You also got a couple, and this is the main issue. And I don't fucking get this. When she makes the whole entire because it's when her mom shows up, she brings the fantasy world to the real world, and there's no one left except for the main characters. There's no dead bodies. There's nothing. Where the fuck did everyone go? I don't understand where the fuck did anyone go. It makes no fucking sense. It's like, oh, we're just gonna kill them off screen and we're not gonna show mutilating bodies everywhere. No, even though one of the characters does cut another character, but they tried to kill the main character off, which that would have been a lot better, and I would have given it a 6 or 7, but I get the 5 out of me. Just on the pure fact that it's fucked up, and I don't know. I feel like I was taking acid the whole time. It was really fucking weird, man. I don't understand the concept of this anime. It's just like weirdness. I don't. Whatever. Oh, and before I end this review, I'd like to say this. There's one other character that I haven't been mentioning about, and that's the rabbit. He's only relevant to like a couple episodes, and then he's just a pet, which just makes no fucking sense. But the funny thing is that now he's a pet of the blonde-haired chick, which is her friend, and they're all friends now, and that's that. Yay, hooray, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Although they do tease, they do tease at the very end that she can't go back to the delusional world, but she's already in the delusional world, and it's just like, what the fuck am I watching? I don't fucking get this. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Everyone has its issues and flaws. Um, I do like how the blonde haired chick, because the blonde haired chick doesn't want to be her friend, and then she decides to be her friend. But then again, they explain it to you at almost at the very end of the anime, like episodes 7, 8, and 9 and 10, where she was always she was collecting data on her or something right from the start, but then she found out that she wants to be friends with her instead of like being all buddy two shoes. And then the two robots just nuke her, and then that's when she decides them on. But that being said, I thank God I got this anime out of the way, because it's just plain fucking weird. I did not expect episode 3 to be like, why the fuck are you having sex toys in your fucking. I thought it was just gonna be like this fancy kids anime, but no, some of the characters fucking swear, and sex toys are in episode 3, and then you also have a bunch of other freaking. They have a freaking chamber where the second episode is even more fucked up, because the main character gets into what's it called? One of those bar things that are like this. It's like one of those freaking thingamabobbers that they did in the medieval times, where they put a person in there and then they're gonna put her in fire, but then they get out because the rabbit turns into a buff guy, which makes no fucking sense. And I just don't understand this anime. It makes no fucking sense. But I'm giving it a 5 because it's really interesting to my opinion, and the fact that it's pretty fucking weird. Hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and hopefully you don't watch this shit. If you do want to watch it, be forewarned, because it's pretty out there, and I don't know what the fuck I just watched for the past 13 fucking episodes. Okay. The good positive thing is that the theme song is good, the soundtrack's alright. I do like the character development a lot, especially between the girl with the blonde hair and also all the other characters fit in, except for the side characters, the nerdy guy who's a nerd, and also the girl that's also the communication or network or whatever the fuck her name is called. But she does have a side part where she falls in love with the doctor who's helping them out, even though he he's technically he is technically the main character's father, but he never tells her, and it's like, what the you should have fucking told her, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. Okay, so hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video of anime reviews, because I'm gonna do more of that now for the rest of the month. I'll also upload video games, because I still need to do that. Before I end this video, I am recording Sonic and Secret Rings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Stay positive, everyone. Hope you have a nice positive day. Take care, everyone.